$10,000 covers the first consultation. It's $5,000 for each session after that.
It's a lot.
You can afford it. Most of my patients can't. Will you undress, please? 6 months ago, a bullet severed your spinal cord below the 8th thoracic vertebra, causing complete loss of mobility in your lower extremities. Last week, you suddenly felt sensation in your legs and eventually were able to walk again.
That's right.
In other words, a miracle.
I guess you could say that.
Yes, I could if I hadn't seen the results of your blood test. Say, please. Somehow you've obtained stem cell enriched blood. I don't want to know how or where from. You're well-to-do. Presumably you were able to buy it.
Presumably.
The stem cells you got a hold of have been regenerating nerve and muscle tissue, giving you the encouraging results you saw initially. But now you're finding it more difficult to stand, and walking is becoming increasingly painful.
Yeah, that's right. So what's going on?
Your autoimmune system's kicked in, attacking the stem cells and rejecting the new tissue that's formed.
So there's a chance that I could end up back in a wheelchair?
Unless we can get your body's defenses in check, your gross motor function will continue to deteriorate, yes.
Well, then, I don't care what it costs or what you have to do. Just keep me walking.
Want to go to Crash and shoot some pool? Feel like a pizza? By the way, some of those black helicopter stormtrooper folks stopped by asking about a transgenic teenage killer machine. I said you were out. Huh? Are you gonna call him? Call who? Logan. Why would I call Logan? For ruining your evening. He didn't ruin my evening. He could have ruined my evening even if he wanted to. My evening is fine. Whatever you say, boo. I'm lawful. Night.
You've reached the number you've dialed. I'm not around. Leave a message.
He didn't call, didn't leave a message, didn't return my call. He just plain shined me. Never underestimate the thoughtlessness and insensitivity of the three-legged gender. I just got a weird feeling something's going on.
I'd run 15 Cliff Road.
Uh-huh. He's got the wheelchair now, and boys cheat. That's not what I'm talking about. I know you don't want to hear it, Sugar, but it's what they do. Just like grabbing themselves when they're anxious. Logan can go anywhere and do whatever he wants with anyone as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, right. Me and him aren't like that. So you keep saying. I just don't want to see my boo get hurt. I just hope he's not in any trouble. I'm telling you, girl, he's probably just out being a doggy dog. You make it sound like that's the only thing guys ever think about, which I don't happen to believe is true.
So she opens the door to sign for the package.
No bra. Hi.
I rest my case.
Mrs. Moreno, how you doing today?
One foot in front of the other, you know.
That's a good thing.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, Max.
Gonna get it. I'm sorry I stood you up last night, but I was out saving the world from giant robots. Can you ever forgive me? Or even, I forgot. Will you accept my apology?
Yeah, something came up.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You in the mood to feed a female? I'm sorry.
Ooh, another time. I'm running late for a meeting.
Right. Hey, what happened to that painting in your hallway? Bling said you sold it.
Yeah?
I thought you loved that thing. Didn't your mom leave it to you or something?
I got tired of it. Listen, I gotta get to this meeting. I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure. Nervous?
I don't like needles. Or heights. Or spiders. What's in that?
An immunosuppressant. We use this in combination with intensive physiotherapy and biochemical management to protect the nerve cells that have regenerated.
As long as it works.
I've gotten results in the past. The biggest hurdle is reorganizing the synaptic connections and training the undamaged CNS neurons to adapt to different signals. Can you move the pedals for me? Science isn't new. It came out of the Hyogo College of Medicine in Japan at the end of the last century. I've just taken it to its logical conclusion.
Good night.
Don't be discouraged, all right? We'll try again tomorrow. Almost forgot. What do you want? I'm asking myself why someone sworn to alleviate suffering is packing heat. Even doctors have the right to defend themselves. Only guns make me nervous. So why did the guy who was just here come to see you? I'm not at liberty to discuss his condition. What condition? You'd have to ask him. You've heard of doctor-patient privilege? I don't know what kind of quack sawbones you are, what kind of con you're running. But there's nothing wrong with my friend that he needs to be seeing you about. You might want to get a second opinion about that. A back alley dump like this? You must have quite a practice. I'll have to ask you to leave now before I call the police. Jace? You want to tell me why a Manticore soldier is trying to kill you? What are you talking about? Who are you? Someone who kept you from winding up dead. But that could still happen. I haven't decided yet.
Any idea how the money's being laundered? All right. Yeah, I'll pass this along to eyes only. I'm sure I'll want to get into it right away. Hey! What the hell did you do that for?
We need to talk.
That was an informant with evidence on how the sector police are extorting money from... What happened to you?
Talk to me about Dr. Bertes.
I'm sorry?
I know you're a patient of hers. I followed you over to her office.
Oh, you followed me. Can I ask why?
Because you've been acting really strange and I've been worried. Apparently with good reason.
Well, thank you for your concern. But, I'd appreciate if you keep your nose out of my business. Everything's fine.
Really?
Really?
Then how come an X5 assassin tried to kill Dr. Bertes just a little while ago?
What? Is she all right?
Yes. Thanks to Moi, her transgenic guardian angel, she's fine. You have no idea what you've gotten yourself mixed up in here, Logan. Dr. Bertes is from Manticore, too.
I know.
You know? Want to fill me in here?
I've spent the last 6 months trying to dig up everything I could about Manticore in order to help you find the others.
And you just forgot to tell me that the Bride of Megalo is here in Seattle.
Not everything I do is automatically your business.
Excuse me, but finding one of the bright young sadists who did experiments on us back in the day certainly is my business.
Let me see if I can break this down for you then, Max.
Please do.
Whatever else Dr. Bertes has done, she is probably the only person on the planet who can keep me from landing back in a wheelchair.
What are you talking about? If you need another blood transfusion, all you gotta do is ask.
That won't help. My body's rejecting your blood cells. The nerves in my spinal cord are unraveling as fast as they were repaired. We'll know in the next 48 hours whether the treatment even works. If I'll be able to keep walking.
I didn't know.
There's no way either one of us could have known. So where's Bertes now?
At the safe house.
Look, Max. I didn't want to tell you about this. For all kinds of reasons. Don't! I can do it. I gotta ask you, is it easier for you if I'm in the chair?
Come on. Let's go see her.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
I'm not sure you do. I felt what it was like to function like a regular person again. To be whole and complete.
You've never not been that to me.
Staying out of that wheelchair matters more to me than anything else in my life. Anything. And if I wind up back in it, let's just say that I'm not gonna live my life like that.
was recruited by Manticore right out of Johns Hopkins. They said I'd be working at the cutting edge of motor function research. That funding would never be a problem. That was before the Pulse, of course. I worked on Series X3 through the preliminary stages of X7, treating injuries mostly. I also conducted medical experiments.
Like breaking the arms and legs of young children. You're guinea pigs. Those kind of experiments.
I was conducting research into how to accelerate osteoregeneration. Research that's allowing me to help your friend here. I transferred out of Manticore. I couldn't take it anymore. Went down to El Salvador, or what used to be called El Salvador before the invasion, and did charity work in the countryside.
You're a great humanitarian.
Why do they want to kill you?
They're afraid I could be bought. Sell information abroad. At first, they were much more low-key about getting rid of the Manticore Brain Trust. Werner Stutzman was killed in a boating accident. Leopold Payson's car went over a cliff. And at least a dozen of us have died in the last 6 years. So I changed my name and became much more careful about whom I worked with, socialized with. Thought I was off their radar screen. Apparently not. I guess I don't have to ask where your stem cells came from.
That girl today, Jace, she was one of the X5s who stayed behind when we escaped.
And was reprogrammed.
Reprogrammed how?
As officers, X5s needed to be able to operate independently. But after the escape, it was felt that you'd been designed with too much independence. So they were simplified.
Simplified how?
Thankfully, I didn't work in the neuropsych department. I can refer you to a colleague of mine in Tokyo who is familiar with my research. And obviously, I'll refund your money.
What do you mean?
Well, after what happened today, I don't plan on sticking around Seattle.
I'll take care of the X5. Your only concern is seeing he gets the treatment he needs.
I can't go back to my clinic now that they know where it is.
You'll be safe at your clinic. You have my word. X5s don't just roll over without a fight. What's wrong with her?
She's pregnant.
Tell me she's not gonna lose the baby.
They're both okay. Baby's like her mom. Tough.
An X5 assassin in a family way.
How'd it happen?
In the usual manner, I suspect.
Sounds like Manicore's gotten a swerve on since my day.
No, there's no way the father could be transgenic. X5 males are routinely dosed with birth control meds, as are most of the females. Only a few of the older ones are allowed to maintain their normal cycles for research purposes.
Subhuman, superhuman, what's the difference? We're all just a bunch of lab rats to you people.
Look, the doctor may have done some questionable things in the past.
Try despicable.
But she just saved a baby's life, is nursing her would-be killer back to health, and happens to be the one person I'm depending on to keep me walking.
So what? Am I supposed to be nice to her?
Just consider the possibility that not everything and everyone involved with Manticore is evil incarnate.
We'll agree to disagree on that.
Well, how do we know your classmate in there didn't drop the dime to Lydecker and Company already?
Not how it works. She's on a deep cover-up, minimal contact with base until the mission's accomplished. Standard procedure.
Well, Max, I gotta tell you, I am not liking this situation a whole lot, her being here.
Duly noted. easy, Chase. I will kill you if you leave me no other choice. But you need to ask yourself, do you want your baby to die too? I don't know what you're talking about. You're pregnant, Jace. The doctor said everything's fine, but you need to rest.
Is this some kind of psyop where you try and brainwash the prisoner into believing something that's not true?
Only it is true.
You're crazy.
What'd you do? Volunteer for this assignment so you can get away from Manticore? Buy yourself some time to figure out what to do? You know what they'll do to you back there for this. Never mind what they'll do to your baby. They'll take that child away and you'll never see it again. Just like with our mothers. Is that what you want for your kid?
The only thing that matters is accomplishing the objective.
You stay out in the world long enough, you find out Manticore had it all backwards. Everything matters except the objective.
I'm not gonna betray everything I believe in the way you did. You betrayed all of us. Your brothers and sisters.
I'm not the enemy, Jace.
I will complete my mission and return to base. I will surrender to military command. And I will accept whatever disciplinary action they deem necessary.
That stuff burns.
It's a neuropeptide called substance PK, a synthetic combination of amino acids, hydroxytryptamine and thyrotropin.
Doesn't make it hurt any less.
I could give painkillers, but that would diminish the drug's effect.
No painkillers.
I'm gonna start the machine. Too much? Keep going. We'll try again another time.
No!
That's enough. You're on your way back.
Baby movie?
I'm not far enough along for that.
Do you miss him? The father, I mean.
His name's Victor. He's a lab tech at the base. You've never regretted leaving Manticore?
Never once.
You're happy out here? In a world that's dirty, diseased, corrupt?
It's all those things. But at least I get to choose how to live my life. It's not up to some military command. It's called freedom.
Spare me the propaganda.
You think anybody back at Manticore is gonna ask you if you want to keep that baby? The question won't even come up. They'll give you an order.
And I will follow it.
And you'll hate yourself for it. Because what they don't tell you is that you're more than just a soldier. You're a human being. With free will.
Easy for you to say. You're not in restraints. or try to kill you.
I don't. I can help you, Jace, if you let me.
Hello, Dick.
Adriana. This a surprise?
Imagine so, given what you've been trying to do to me.
It's nothing personal.
We used to chat over coffee, Dick. Now I have to go through all this hocus pocus just to get you on the phone.
If you call to beg, all the orders have been signed. It's out of my hands. But if you want to turn yourself in, I could use your body for research.
I used to use it for a whole lot more than that.
That was it.
I called it bargain, Dick, not beg.
What could you possibly have that I would want?
What you probably don't know is that the X5 you sent to kill me is AWOL because she's in her first trimester.
I'm listening.
What would you say if I gave her back to you along with one of the X5s who escaped in '09?
Adriana, you just bought yourself a whole lot of birthdays. Morning.
Jace has decided to switch teams.
Just like that.
Not like she has a lot of options. Getting knocked up's a real career ender back in Manticore. Plus, she wants to keep her baby.
Her maternal instinct notwithstanding, are we sure we can take her at her word?
You get away from that place, little taste of freedom changes her whole worldview. Think you can make arrangements to get her out of the country?
Shouldn't be a problem. And I will certainly breathe easier knowing she and Vertes are in different time zones.
There is that.
Where is she now?
At the safe house.
You left her alone?
Logan, I know what she's going through. I trust her. How are those legs of yours?
Still a little wobbly. But I've got another appointment with Vertes this afternoon.
Life is good. I better bounce before I lose my job.
You're in one hell of a situation, soldier.
Yes, sir.
Do you mind explaining why?
Because I am dumb. I am so damn dumb, it would take 10 acts of divine providence to raise me to the sublime height of blissful ignorance, sir.
And what am I supposed to do about you now?
That is not for me to speculate, sir.
You're damn right it's not. Your mission was to eliminate this individual here. Mission accomplished. Now, was that so difficult?
No, sir. Permission to speak, sir.
Permission denied. Your current medical situation provides a unique research opportunity. Do you have any problem with me trying to make lemonade out of the lemons that you've brought me?
No, sir.
Good. Now, you had something you wanted to say.
It was never my intention to abandon the objective. As a prisoner of the Rogue X5, I gave the appearance of cooperation in order to gain her trust and redeploy.
You will be debriefed by command about your activities, along with the activities of other individuals who contributed to the unauthorized medical status you have now.
Yes, sir.
But for right now, the Rogue X5 is our top priority. You will return to duty, soldier.
You got mad still, you know? Max, it's me. What's wrong? It hurts and I've started bleeding. I'm scared. Okay, I'm on my way. Stay calm, lie down, and we'll get you a doctor.
This is Control. Stand by to seal the perimeter.
Roger, Control. Here, hot run. Great, I'm talking to myself.
Visual contact with subject has been established.
Do not move till I give the command. What is your range, Bravo?
200 meters and closing fast.
You giving an order 1006?
No, I am not.
Sir, she specifically authorized the use of deadly force.
I don't give a damn what she authorized. It's not her show. It's still mine, and we'll do it my way.
Meters and closing.
Escape and evade.
Subject is reversing course, sir.
Initiate pursuit. Return to your position, soldier. You're disobeying a direct order.
X5 has ceased communications. Take her down.
Hope you're gonna be able to explain this to her in your report, because she's gonna be one very pissed off lady.
Not the best news I could have gotten.
You would have thought Vertes knew Lidecker long enough to figure he can't be trusted.
You would have thought.
She's not the only doc around who knows about this treatment.
Only one I had access to. At least you're all right.
I'm sorry, Logan.
Where's Jace?
I stashed her back in my crib.
I set her up with a new identity. She leaves for Mexico tonight.
Thanks.
No problem. On another matter, you should swing by the clinic and yank my medical records. You've got exposure if Lidecker dumps Vertes files and reads about my transgenic blood donor.
Right. Logan, this is gonna be okay.
Yeah,
See you later.
yeah. See you later. Staying out of that wheelchair matters more to me than anything else in my life. Let's just say that I'm not gonna live my life like that. still. I'm gonna call the paramedics.
Maybe it'd be better if I just died.
Let's not talk nonsense, okay?
You don't know. You're young. You've got everything to live for but me. I'm too old.
I'm gonna ask you to stop talking like that, Mrs. Moreno.
Logan! 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 I was so scared. The ambulance.
It's okay. A little accident upstairs. Mrs. Moreno fell down. Bathroom sink overflowed.
She okay?
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Money, sector passes, passport, and your contact's name at the Mexican border is Raul. I can't thank you enough. You don't have to thank me at all. Just make sure that kid has an excellent life. If there's any way to get word to Victor, let me reach the baby's daddy if Latimer found out who it is keeping David's for you. Can't take any chances. It feels like I just woke up from a bad dream. I know. One of the reasons why I don't sleep. Let me know if it's a boy or a girl.